Receiving a transmission from the Buhavalia Alliance. A plutocratic oligarchy. Federation builders. Ooh, we like this. Fanatic xenophile egalitarians.
Greetings. I speak for the High Commissioner Kukathrara, the wealthy elite of the Huara Alliance. We are always looking forward to new trading partners among the many diverse and delightful alien nations we encounter as our ships explore the galaxy.
We wish nothing but to be friends. Where are you? And there you are. As I suspected, somebody right there in the middle. And it kind of sounds like we're going to be best buddies. Yeah, we are. So I'm going to say, guarantee their independence. You're already rivals with Giroid and Yazgavaz. So that's going to irritate Yazgavaz, but that's fine. Best voice yet. It's Alien Churchill. Not quite the effect I was going for, but sure. If that's the way you want to imagine it, go for it. Well, there could still be something over there, possibly. But I think I've probably discovered most of the alien races. Let's go and have a look-see. Ido Taxes has done all of that. Let's go ahead and survey that system. And then Naplar
Research actualized.
Is going to mining station, research station, and here this needs another name because this is also going to get fortified as a very major junction. Let's go and call it Daisito. Daisito. Best voice yet, apart from the Cockney. I'm pretty proud of the Cockney. Alright, Jessica Prime, have you not got that technology yet? You've just got that technology. Magnifique. And we could go straight onto advanced research complexes. They do use more of the gases, which we don't have access to right now. Chemical plants would allow me to switch minerals into volatile, which is tempting. We could also get better sensors. Let's get the better sensors just so we can clear that tech out and maybe get some better stuff. Jessica Prime has a build slot, and that is going to be the... not Research Lab, it was the other one. Research Institute. Requires a planetary capital, which also requires a population of 40. Well, in that case... let's get another research lab. Where is it? Which I guess is then upgraded. Yeah, it looks that way. Alright. Stephen Prime's already doing its thing, although you have unemployed people as well. I am wondering if it's going to be better for you to switch this research lab to a commercial zone. No, because you've already got ruler jobs. These are just people who are not demoting. That seems like a whole lot of their problem. Stop being so proud. And we are still losing food supplies. Ross could get more. We just need some more blockers, which we can afford. 2 more max agricultural districts if we clear that out from Ross. And Ross can get some more. Marvellous. And yeah, Ross has the food processing facilities for the extra food production. Damn it, you've got another horde half Mordred working in the wrong place. See? Easy fix. Why is that not just
complete.
automated? In fact, I should probably go through and check them all. Specialists. You have got one researcher who's not properly positioned, but there's not much you can do about that. Ooh, we have one of these guys. The fungoid. Their bonus is what again? Pop growth, worker output, consumer goods. Yeah, worker output's fine. And we have a lot of merchants who should be working there. And you have 15 researchers, 4 people unemployed, but you are building another research lab. Although they are specialists of the wrong type. Specialists should be them. That should be a Morgente. Okay, Stephen Prime. Specialists, you do have 2 of the researchers, which are correct. And you have 2 clerks who are incorrect. Then Ross Prime is sorted. Specialists. None of you have research labs, that's fine. Your clerks are all good. Colin only has those guys, and then Sergey. That's all fine. And then the workers is also fine. Alright. Onwards. Now, Jadrook is a trade hub place, so you need to build trade hubs. And Daisito needs to upgrade. That's my last starbase for a while. Let's do a double check on the piracy. You're still acceptable. You're at 45. You might need another ship soon to protect trade there, because the maximum amount of trade that you can protect is 45. And there's, sorry, is 50. Same with this. You're going to need another one. You're not. You're not. So this line needs a 3rd ship. It's you. Thankfully, that's fairly easily done. We can just go and order. And then it was not that fleet. Or was it? Yes, it was. You need a 6th ship. Which you can't afford. Okay, I really need alloy production. And apparently food production. I wonder if developing colonies cost food. Extreme storms. Izuval, which is definitely not Aijal, frequently experiences massive and extremely violent storm systems in its atmosphere. Several dozen persistent storms are visible from orbit, with winds often reaching speeds in excess of 700 meters per second. The course of these storms is not immediately apparent, as we have found nothing in the storm's climate model that would explain them. Our scientists are interested in studying the anomaly. Go for it. Artisan Troop. Esteemed Stadtholder, a decade ago the MordCorp pledged to support the Artisan Troop, and so you have. The time of your patronage is coming to an end, but it would be remiss not to ask, would you care to renew your subscription to the finest arts and crafts in the galaxy? At this point, no. That's really expensive, and you guys already love us.
Upscaling complete.
Saga's starbase is finished. Alright, so I think it is probably near time to double check to see how big these planets are. 21. You're getting very close. And in fact, if I did build a branch in Xeris, it would earn me 4.3 a month. Out of interest. It would cost 1,500 to establish. This is where the math really does come in. Divided by 4.3. It would take 348 months to pay for itself, or 29 years. It's a bit too long.
Upscaling complete.
And what I should probably be doing is trying to get the ones which are a bit closer to home, like this guy. You're at 18 pops. Really worth it. 6, definitely not worth it. That's just a colony. 18. I mean, I'll admit I'm tempted to build one here. So that's 3.3 and it would cost me a mere 1,000. So 1,000 at 3.3 would take me how long to pay off? 303 months. Also known as 25 years. Considering this entire game's been going for 68 years, that kind of puts into perspective just how expensive these damn things are. So I think I'll pass. And we can't do anything with you because you're a hive mind. Can't do anything with you because you're a corporation. Could potentially go to your capital. No, I can't because I need a commercial agreement first of all. Just like this one, in fact. Commercial pact with the Empire. This will increase the value of both Empires' trade networks. It will increase their trust of us by 0.25 up to a maximum of 50. It will cost me 0.25 a month. We will get 8 energy and they will get 20 energy and 10 consumer goods. Why would they get consumer goods from this? I mean, who cares, but just curious. We'll also get the non-aggression pack so we can start building up the trust and then we can eventually get a migration treaty, which really won't be too long. And then in their capital of Buha, Viking Holdings have already got a branch office. Now this is... There really needs to be a way of competing against other corporations, because once they've taken it and there's no way of rooting them out. Oh, that one's worth a fair bit. 24 pops as well. So that's 1,400. See, this could be worth doing. 1,400 divided by 7.3 is 191 months. Also known as 15 years. And they are very close to the next level. So I think we do want to try and grab that. So I think to that end, I'm going to go to the market. I'm going to sell some minerals. In order to raise the funds to build a branch office.
Upscaling
Commercial
complete.
pact.
Colonial enterprise established.
Don't I? Oh, they hadn't accepted it yet. Haha, now they have. And I just need 3 more influence, which is going to be 2 months away. Abandoned terraforming equipment. Since our initial settlement of Colin Prime, several anomalies in the planet's biosphere have been discovered. The ecosystem is unstable and is not developed according to projected models for a world of this type. Our scientists suspect outside tampering, but these suspicions have now been confirmed. A few of our colonists have stumbled upon a large underground terraforming complex that was built thousands of years ago. The equipment was apparently deactivated in the middle of a terraforming process, leaving the planet's biosphere in its current unfinished state. If we supply enough power, there should be able to reactivate the machinery. There is no telling what the end result would be like, however.
Situation log revised. Research
Right, let's wait 2 months
actualized.
until this hits 70. New tech. Ah, good. Droids. Moat harvesting traps is what we need. They accepted both of those agreements. And then I need to see what the hostile takeover CB is all about, because I'm curious.
Research actualized.
Colin Secundus has also been colonized. Off-world trade company! Freaking finally! Oh, I've waited for that for so long. So off-world trading companies means that trade hubs, which are the upgrade to the starbases that I've been building, now produce trade value. And now that I can get starports, it means that all of my star bases can be upgraded to have 4 of these. So every single one of my star bases can now produce 8 trade value. Which can really add up when you've got 11 star bases in operation.
Upscaling complete.
Modified further by my trade value modifiers, which I will remind you are also pretty high.
Research actualized.
Oh, that's been such a long time coming. Gravitic sensors and the listening post is done. Auxiliary fire control. A new component. Oh, I see. That's a component like the afterburners, which means that they're more accurate. That's good for artillery ships. That's really good for artillery ships. Or we could get an antimatter reactor, which is the next power source. No, let's get the auxiliary fire control. I think that would be good.
Potential market survey completed.
And we can now establish a branch office here. Boop. And we're now making another 7.3 ducats from that. So, looking at the branch offices we have so far, these guys are still in the process of growing. You're at 43 population. You're at 49. Oh, Gavaz is super close. Super close to letting me have a second slot. That's really good. Jessica has a building which can be upgraded, and I would love for you to do so. Please do. Stephen has some blockers that could be removed, but we're a little bit short on cash right now, so I'm going to hold out. Right, Johnny 5 has done its research. Let's take a look at the sit log and see what else there is to do. So we still have those that we need to find. We can also do the terraforming. I'm going to resume the process. I know it's risky, but I'm curious. You have checked out all those planets. All of this stuff is locked away. Could actually access this area. And there's a Mutagen Merchant Guild. You're my anomaly detection chance. We need to go after this at some point. In fact, did my fleet ever get upgraded? I have a sneaking suspicion the answer to that is going to be nope. Nope. I keep running out of alloys. Yeah, I really do need to find a better source of alloys. I could try to buy some in. Although I do like just having a massive pool of energy credits to pull from. The other thing I could do is sell more of the minerals in order to earn more cash. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to sit back and wait. I'd dearly like to see what's available those two. Oh! I never surveyed these ones. Well, in that case, Ido taxes, you go and survey this stuff. Because that is also extremely valuable information to have. And speaking of which, there's some anomalies over here. Enjoy. Adix has declared the Droid their rivals, that makes sense. Bike and Adix have a non-aggression. Non-aggression, and we have surveyed them. Yeah, cool. And we are now losing a lot of food. So I'm going to assume that we turned all of the Yazgavars into these. Nope, there are still 2 of those around. Is that going to take me another 3,000? Ah, screw it, it's not worth it. How do I just block these from ever being produced again? See, you're just getting I forgot to rename them. That's part of the problem. Alright, let me just go and edit them real quick, so they have a better name. Modify template, Yazgavaz T. And then Colin Prime. Oh, I know who the two are. Those are Yazgavaz. Those are Yazgavaz. Don't tell me I need to edit them again to get the names. That didn't change. Oh, you're freaking kidding me. There's no changes apart from the name. Flipping hell. So these two specialists are the good ones, which means Colin Secundus has the bad ones. And you are currently producing... I have no idea. It could be either. Because I'm perfectly happy for you to be migrating in any of the hot weather races, because I do kind of need their numbers. I don't just want Yazgavaz. But man, this is annoying. I think I am going to have to just waste time and just nuke them.
Situation log revised.
And short term, alright, so you're getting Comoranthi, that's fine. Don't know which this is. So you're going to be... In fact, you know what? You just get me some Comoranthi. This will be fine. Although, hang on. I haven't altered the Comoranthi yet either. So I don't want too many of them. Actually, you know what? It doesn't matter. Yes, it does, because they'll be on different planets. This is a really bad system. Them.
Colonial Enterprise upsizing.
Adix have a commercial pact with Bufavlia and a research agreement. I've already got those with them, haven't I? Yes. I don't have a research agreement, however. And you're getting minus 90 because you've already got a bunch of colonial agreements. Where's the migration treaty that I really want? So Trusty is going to be building up over time with you. Is the 2.2 patch already out? No, this is a preview. It's out on the 6th. It's a press preview.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, so Dicito is now collecting trade, so I need to double check my trade routes. Because there's gonna be a lot of pirates. Yep. So once again, the upgrade of my fleet is going to be behind. Did I ever add the 6th ship to this? Yes, but it never got built. I can afford like one more. Where's it being built? Sargasso. So Heldeland, go ahead and build me a Sniper 1. Don't want to spend too much on these. These are only for patrolling, they're not for fighting. In fact, it's probably even possible to produce a ship template that has no weapons or anything and set that to patrolling. Because suppression is only related to your ship size, not related to how well it's equipped. Which does seem a bit strange. So if, for example, I went for a new design, Corvette, oh, I can build cruisers. We go for an interceptor. Is there any change in prices? No. We do this. We call it the 1. What? It's a new design. What does it matter what it's called? But the cost of this is only 77. Oh, no. That's way too expensive. The only thing that it probably does want is the hyperdrive. And probably the subspace. There we go. You can make the cost 58. Whereas I'm currently paying 122. Yeah, that's kind of exploitable. No, that's the whole point, Kalinus. You don't need defences for that. Because suppression is entirely related to the ship size. It doesn't matter what's on the ship. And those ships should never see combat. They're just the ones that are patrolling down the trade routes to protect them. Sad today because a little black Pomeranian at the rescue I work at got adopted. She was my little one. I'm sad to see her go. Surely that's a good thing, though. Well, it depends what happens to the animals which don't get adopted, I guess.
Research actualized.
We've got the moat harvesting traps, so I can now harvest those on Collinus Prime. Mineral purification hubs would allow me to get more minerals, though that is a strategic resource. I kind of dislike how these cost strategic resources, because they seem too rare for that to ever happen. Much. If it was just an upgrade, it should be normal, and then have like a specialized form which gives like extra unity or something for the strategic resources. I mean, granted, it gives more purpose for strategic resources, which is fantastic. I love that. There just aren't enough of them. So I guess you could buy more on the market. Do I want star fortresses? I don't really have any reason for that. No, we want the improved strike craft, because I do want to use hangar craft. And in fact, with that in mind, we should probably go and create a cruiser. And this is going to be the cog. Because we're going with Hunter ship designs from the Patrician. So cruisers. Cruisers, G's are hangars, right? No, those are missiles. Hangars are H's, hangar core.